Hi, welcome back. It's the third part, I believe, of my campaign update, State of the World and State of the Union, or State of the Union and State of the World address for today. It is September 11th, and for the US and the world, it's a day to remember how tragic things can be. Although a lot of people made it out of that area and out of danger safely, a lot of people did not. And war is not pretty. But sadly, we have politicians who refuse to realize that war is not necessary. So on this day of remembering and always in our heart, I first want to, just say, I am speechless about what happened. And the more I live, the more I am beginning to understand things, and I think we need to investigate more about what was going on in those buildings before the actual event occurred. I had a friend who was living around there. She is now deceased from cancers that took her life that happened after, because she was supposed to, she had an office in the World Trade Centers, and then she was living around the corner in the apartment buildings in the complex at the World Trade Center. And she was exposed to the toxins constantly. And apparently after a certain amount of time, people needed to move back into their apartment, and so the health inspectors just stopped reporting the bad information, and a lot of the people who were living there have cancer now, or had cancer because they've now passed away, as she did. So one thing she did tell me too, that was about a week before, there were checks going on every floor in the building. I can't remember what she said the checks were for. I don't know. And it's a little suspicious how the buildings came down so straight. So I think I also just saw a video about how the lead firefighters were all the way up where the first airplane went in, and said that it's not a problem, there are just 2 fires here and we'll put them out and then it should be fine. So there was not a big fire, apparently. And then shortly thereafter is when that building came down. So I think we have still a lot of unanswered questions about September 11th, and I don't mean to bring up all this information, but, it feels funny. There seems to be a cover-up, and I don't know who we're protecting, but maybe it's time to really find out. This is why we need transparency. So, State of the US. I think today is always a difficult day for the USA. We lost a lot of brave men and women that day. And even the not brave. It could have been a lot worse. Luckily, people did listen to their instructions and did what they were supposed to do. But we lost a lot of good people. My heart is broken for them and their families still. Okay. As we also heard, there's this man who is some sort of preacher who was shot and killed. I don't really know him or anything about him, so I don't know what the big... I mean, no one should be shot and killed like that. But gun violence is a problem. And you know my solution. I've talked about it many times. We need to train all of our young people from 18 to 35. Give them all a training, because if we are a capable people, if we know what we can do and how to respond to these situations, because we've been trained, well regulated, it doesn't mean regulations, it means training, militia. And they're walking around on every street corner. Whether you have a gun or not, everyone is trained at defense, at disarming people and stuff like that. If we had this walking around on our streets, we would have less violence. I mean, first off, the government would spend money on the people, give them that education, that experience. It's life-changing for a lot of you. So, I cannot stress it enough. We need to turn the National Guard into the National Militia and give them the training that they need, but everybody has to join up. And you don't have to join up, so you have to join up. But there are the parts where it's more a long-term study, of military activity and whatnot. Then there's the shorter term, and then there's the involved with weapons term, and then there's the not involved with weapons term. And I want women to join up too, because it will give you the confidence of self-defense, and you learn your capabilities. So this is my solution for this unending amount of violence in our country. The other thing that I will say is that a lot of us have been through some sort of brain training where we listen to tapes that might have some background voices talking to us. So I'm going to say, this was a problem with TV back in my day. It was something called semiotics, where they would put behind images words and other images to make you angry or make you happy or make you satisfied or make you confident. And then they started making songs with that. And this is the problem. We don't know always what we're listening to or what we're watching, because the images are so fast, our mind picks them up, but our conscious mind does not. And whether it's hearing it or seeing it, it gets in. And I'm concerned that because of all this rogue behavior we have going on the internet and the dark web, and then just, all the games and all the possibilities. Now we've got virtual reality too, which can do a whole bunch of other harm. But we got so many things. Our brain doesn't know the difference between reality anymore and fantasy. And this is where we've gone terribly, terribly wrong. And we have no way of controlling the little secret messages that are encrypted into the music or into the video game or in the movie or in the talk show. And we're over hypnotized at this moment. So the only way to combat this is to just turn it off. Turn it off, stop watching. Be aware when you watch something, pick and choose your things you're watching carefully. Don't put garbage into your brain whatsoever, whether you listen to it or you look at it. Make sure it's good quality information that is not going to be harmful to you or your loved ones. So I know that a lot of these feel-good people who want to help you to get more power, to change your ways and all this stuff, they have resorted to hypnotics in the past. And they might be still doing that today. So be careful what you put into your brain. Because, you know, we can easily be influenced by these influencers. And so I guess that's a little bit one of my concerns about all this gun violence. It could be that we're being told to go kill in video games or in movies or in radio songs or whatever. So I think the rules on that have gotten lost, like many rules got lost. And yeah, it's just crazy. It's crazy that these things are happening. So I hope it's never good when somebody is shot and killed. I don't know this person, but you know, I hope his family is okay. I hope that they can live in peace. And I assume, I think he's some sort of godly man, so I guess he'll be resting in peace with God. And that's the end of my part 3 of today's campaign update. This was State of the Union, and I'll do State of the World in a little while. Okay, thank you. And sorry it's taking so long to upload my stuff because I don't have the right chargers here, and internet connection is bad because one of my phones, my Swiss phone, is gone. Somebody took it. So yeah, so I'm having troubles. Okay. Thank you for stopping by. Bye for now. Oh, if you want to find out more about me and my lawsuit and everything, I have a website. It's susan4usa.com. That's Susan, the number 4, USA.com. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel so you get the newest videos ASAP. Okay, bye for now.